Okay. So I was going to do. I went looking for one thing and found something else. That's just the way it works. And this is definitely, I was actually looking for the 200s and I went to the 100s. Like it would have been the same last numbers. And this is what I found. And then I read it and I was like, okay, that's what y'all want me to do. So I was all prepped and whatnot to do some poetry. We call it poetry. This is a poem out of. I want to read it to you. I would like to read this to you. It's Remarkable Healings. It's my book. It's my favorite. The funny thing about this book is it came to me when I needed it the most, and then it left me for a long time, and then it came back when I needed it like the most again when things got really complicated and confusing. I got it back, which so I don't know. It's kind of one of those. I don't know what that was. So here we go. I'd like to read this because it's really, 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 really resonates. That's the word I'm looking for. Okay. Sometimes I feel that I'm not me. Sorry. Wait, one more time. Do over. Sometimes I feel that I'm not the me that I've come to know. What makes it hard to understand these feelings come and go. Sometimes I'm just my usual self, as normal as can be. At other times, I act so strange, I hardly think it's me. At times, I feel so loaded down with other people's woes. To live each day exhausts me. Well, I guess that's how it goes. I can't bear to see folks suffer. It hurts me so inside. I want to take their pain from them and run away and hide. And other times, I feel that life is just too hard to bear. I feel so sick, so tired, so drained. It seems there's nothing there. What happens to my energy and why am I so sad? When there's nothing really wrong, why do I feel so bad? If I could take a looking glass and see inside my soul, I'd find the answer to my pain. I'd find that my control is in the hands of those whose misery and pain I've taken from them selflessly so that they'd be whole again. And so I am a puppet, a living marionette for all those souls whose pain I felt, whose grief I'm feeling yet. And none of us is free to be the thing that we had planned because our souls are always at the other one's command. To free myself and free you too, to realize our goals, I must release you totally back to your rightful souls. We cannot share our essence or trade our souls around. We cannot share each other's sorrows. With love we can abound. But we must not compromise ourselves. Our souls we cannot sell. And so, my cosmic hitchhiker, I must bid you farewell. Um, yeah, remarkable healings. These are all marked Jane. The poetry in here it just says Jane. The plan was to do the prayer and the protection prayer. I found this, so that's kind of how that works. All right, protection technique. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do it anyways. I wasn't gonna do it like this. I was just gonna do it because that was what I was doing. So weird. They were like, "Nope, get seen." Why? I'm a very private. Like this whole thing is just like forced me in a sense to come out of my shell because really I just didn't want to. I don't know. I'm not trying to be like out there. I'm trying to do what I came to do, obviously, and I'm gonna have to have interaction with people to do that. I understand that, but me personally was like, yeah, okay. I was going online trying to expose the bullshit, but I wasn't like trying to go online and be somebody I wasn't. I just wanted to come on and be like, look, this is what the hell's going on, and somebody needs to be aware. So, yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna do this. This is probably gonna be like a 10-minute video by the time I'm done. Oh, and just so you can see, I have my all my stuff is all set up. I don't know if you can see it. See? My angels and all my... Yeah, so that's what I was working on. I'm not afraid to say I do this. I just haven't done it in years. Like, not till recently did I even... My heater just kicked on. Not till recently did I even do anything like this. I mean, I do daily stuff, like put stuff in my shoes sometimes, carry around satchels of stuff, stones, you know, but not like... My intentions has always been just to keep myself safe and cleared of anything bad and try to take care of the kids as best I can, but that's kind of hard because they're in a toxic situation, you know, with having to come and see me on weekends, and you know, they're going through a lot. They go through a lot. So, yeah, my son just recently had to go through something horrible. And the only thing I can do is keep my faith. Because that's where it hurts, you know? You're supposed to be able to protect him. My child looked at me when he was like 4 or 5 years old. He said, "Mom, you're supposed to protect us." I said, I can't. What can I go over there acting crazy, I'm in trouble. So, and yeah, so that's what weighs on my heart. So anyways, I pray to God to please cleanse, heal, shield, protect me and my family members, friends, co-workers, and all of our surroundings. Our homes, workplaces, cars, places of recreation, and everything in them miles and miles around them. From Satan, all of his demons, all human beings under his influence, and all foreign entities, dark shields, dark energies, dark devices, and dark connections. I didn't like that. Please fill, shield, protect, and illuminate all of us and our surroundings with your love and light as long as our souls exist, and bless us, enlighten us, balance us, transform us, and guide us in the right direction. Please keep us loving, giving, caring, forgiving, and humble all the time. Please cleanse, heal, balance, and open up all of our energy centers and channels of communication with the light as needed, and cover and protect them when not needed. I form an intent not to be possessed and influenced by any spirits, and reject all the works of Satan, his demons, and humans under their influence. I also form an intent to accept the work of God and achieve God's purposes by dedicating my life to God, and to achieve my goals and purposes which I planned in heaven for this lifetime. There we go with that crap again. Protection technique. I request the protector angels of the light to please collect and remove all foreign entities, dark shields, dark energies, dark devices, and dark connections from my body, aura, soul, cord, and all the energy centers, and from all my family members, friends, and co-workers' bodies, aura, souls, energy centers, souls, and cords, and from all of our homes, workplaces, cars, places of recreation, and everything in them miles and miles around them. Also collect them from the earth and all living beings in the earth, creatures and plants and animals. Collect them. That was mine. I added that. I do that. Remove and destroy all the dark shields, dark energies, dark devices, and dark connections totally and completely. Also remove and destroy all black magic that has been sent to myself and anyone else unsuspectingly on the earth at this time. Please fill, shield, and illuminate all of us and all of our homes, workplaces, cars, and places of recreation, and everything in them miles and miles around them with the brilliant white liquid light. Plug all the holes and tunnels in all of us and our surroundings and cars. Please build an impenetrable shield of brilliant white light around all of us and our homes, workplaces, cars, places of recreation. Cover all and shield with reflective spiritual mirrors and rays of shimmering white light. It's not exact as the book. This is kind of like a mashup of how I remember it, because this actually says, "and the rays of brilliant, vibrant white light." So I'm reading, but it's kind of just how what I remember. Please cleanse, heal, shield, all foreign entities and energies that cannot be removed at this time, and all fragmented soul parts that cannot be integrated at this time with a triple net of light and metallic shields. Cut all their dark connections. Please cleanse, heal, balance, and open up all of our energy centers and channels of communication with heaven, the light, as needed, and cover and protect them when not needed. Please stay on guard around us in this and our surroundings Please stay on guard around us and our surroundings. You have our permission to take any action on our behalf as long as our souls shall exist. What is up with that tongue tied? Thank you. Okay, and then the thing is to visualize like a pillar of light. Mine started out like bright white and then it kind of turned golden and just kind of like a pillar, like just a pillar of light. The bottom and the top just be opened, and it's just a brilliant white light, golden white light that flows through, and nothing else can be in there except for this light. Thank you. All right, so that's what I was going to do. Wow. So this says now visualize or imagine a column brilliant, dazzling, shimmering, vibrant light, liquid light coming from above your head and from God and going through your head, filling and illuminating your whole body from the top of your head to the tips of your fingers to the tips of your toes, cleansing and healing every part, every organ, every cell of your body. Now imagine this light spreading outward, below your feet and above your head, in front of you, behind you, on both sides, and all around you. A wonderful bubble or shield of bright light. That's my bubble of light. That's my bubble. I have a crystalline shield. Pretty cool. I worked for it. I worked really hard for it. My shield used to be nothing. Like anything could just smack into me anytime. So I worked my butt off for mine. Oh. Okay, so this is creepy as hell. Sorry, hell. Alright, it says, I just flipped the page. It says, use this protection prayer and the visualization at least twice a day, especially at bedtime. And then it says, after waking up and in between, then it says, the demons, the darkness within. I don't even want to read that. Like, that's creepy. The power of Claritin D punches back harder. Get fast, powerful relief of your worst symptoms, like nasal congestion. Claritin clears. This combo meal's got combinations. Make this thing your own creation. Entree, drink, and I don't understand why that was put right there. I don't know. I'd recommend anybody that's serious about getting their spiritual health in order to get this book, though. Just saying. Alright, so that was 13 minutes. I know, I wish I could go live. I don't get to go live. I haven't figured out how to functionally use my own stuff yet. I barely can do the 60-second video. That's why I'm putting this on a regular video, and I'm going to try to upload it and see what happens. Wish me luck. Alright, so love and light. I love you guys. Be safe. Be kind. Don't be so hard on yourself. I don't know why. I just feel like somebody's being really hard on. I know I was. That was my biggest thing. My hardest thing was I was so hard on myself for anything I did. And it really caused a lot of problems. Until one day I learned to just relax. Let it go. You can't change the past. You can't really do anything about the future. I mean, you can, but you can't change the past. The future's not here yet. The only thing you have is right here and right now. And I could be all upset and stressed out right now, or I could be partaking in things I shouldn't be, but I'm not. I'm just in the moment, here and now. This is what's important to me. I'm happy doing this. This is what brings me peace. So if you can find something that brings you peace, do more of that. Definitely. And I hope everybody has a blessed evening. Happy Saturday. Love you guys.